Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be building, it's going to be a little quick build, we're going to be building a Tyranitar. I just made this guy today, and I'm actually extremely happy with this. I will say, the back spikes aren't super accurate with the show, and but I think it looks cool. And I think it's extremely passable for a Tyranitar. And if you're a Pokemon person, I think as soon as you see this, hey, that's Tyranitar, And it is minifigure scale, somewhat. I'm pretty sure I checked some size charts. There were some that said they're the same size as people, and then there's some that say that they're like double the height of the person. So we're just gonna go with this mountain moving monster is double the height of the person. But anyways, let's get on to the building process. All right, to start off, we're gonna start off with the body. This is a pretty simple, pretty easy to build body. And let me just kind of take it apart. Let me take off these back parts too. Okay. So to start off, to start the build, you're gonna want one of these little hinge pieces. And then on the bottom of it, you're gonna get two of these. And then on the top of these, you put one of those little cheese slopes on there. Just like that. So you'll have this little assembly. Then, going down, you're gonna want, I would recommend a 2x2, but I had two 2x1s. And make sure this is all in sand green for the most part. But you're going to place that, and you're going to have the cheese slopes facing with the hinge. Then you're going to want a 1x2 sand green brick, just right there. And then you're going to put more of these brackets. And make sure same brackets as up here, down here. These 2x1s facing upwards, the stud facing up. And then here, this little assembly. Two of these brackets, make sure they're facing upwards. And then you're gonna want two 2x1s stacked on top of each other in between more of these brackets. And then you're just gonna make sure you place it right there. And you're gonna make sure these brackets are in line with each other. And then you want to take these 2x1 with the clip on one stud, and you place it in just right there. You'll do the same for the other side. And then right here, take one of those tooth pieces, sand green, and a 2x2 with that notch and the curve. You put that on both sides. Now here is a little thing. You're going to want one of these 2x2s with the rounded end, and you're going to place it facing the back with the hinge, and then you're going to get 1x1 on top of a 1x1 with a bar with another 1x1 underneath it. Then you're going to get more of these bracket pieces. Place them right there, just like so. Then you want another one of these 2x2s with the round, and you're going to want 3 of them in total. But here you got another one, and then you got 2 of these round bar connections and a 1x2 with a 1 stud connection. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh yeah, here you want a 2x1, 2 of them. Place it just right there. And then you place this facing this way with that gap pointing just like that. And you want your last 2x2 with that round, and you're going to cover that up. So that kind of locks that in. It's not going anywhere as long as you don't put too much force on it. Then you're going to want one of these 2x1s with a 2x1 with this like slope here. You just place it on there just like that. Next, to build that little blue section in the belly, you want a 1x2 in this like dark or light sand blue, and you want 2 cheese slopes facing each other. Put that in the middle, and then take 2 of these clips at a T-bar, put them together, make sure there's a stud in between, and you're going to take one of these 2x4s with the notch and these like curves on the corners, and you just place it right there. Then for the back assemblies, we're going to get out a 1x2 with 2 of these 1x2 middle tiles, and make sure you connect it together with a 1x2 slope. You're just going to put that up here on that top, and then right here you're going to want 1x2 with bars on both sides, and then a 1x2, 1x2 middle, and a little cheese slope. Make sure that's pointing down. And finally, here we have another one of these bars. You're going to put it below, right next to that tail, and then a 1x2 right here goes just right there. And you got a 2x2, or, well, you're going to want 4 of these. Forgot about this one. But then you'll have another one of these middle 1x2s, and then you'll have a 1x2 cheese slope with a 1x1 cheese slope right there. And then you want to put these like shark fin pieces on top, just like so. And that is the body. Moving on to the tail, super simple. 1x2 with another upside down 1x2 piece, and then here we have a 1x3 brick slope, 1x2 middle, a 1x1 brick with the axle hole, and then we got another one of these tooth pieces and a 1x2 curve. You just place it right there. For the head, 1x1 with the stud on the side. Put a cheese slope on it, and then you're gonna want a 1x1 in dark green and a 1x2. Make sure it's rounded with that hole so that T-bar can go all the way in there. And then this whole assembly is actually upside down, and you're gonna want this 1x2 curved, and then a 1x1 in white, a 1x1 sand green, a 1x2 with that middle, and then this 1x2 upside down slope. And that all goes on top of there. That's the head. For the little arms, super simple. 1x1 with the bar, 1x1 with the clip. Make sure the clip connector is below on this slope piece, and that just literally pops right there. And you can move it around on this stud. And that's his little arms. And then for the legs, here's the connection. Another one of these 1x2 clip pieces. Then you're going to clip on a 1x1 bar with a 1x2 slope. And then you want another one of these bracket pieces And then a second bracket piece, and make sure you put a sand green ingot on the front. And then 1x1 followed up with a 1x1 with the bar with the clip on the top. And then you're going to connect these to these little bars right here on the leg. And that is our little Tyranitar. Boom. Rah.